Greetings, beloved star blossoms of our angelic team of 144. As the Sirius Stargate opens, our Earth realm is being flooded with waves of higher fifth-dimensional plasma rays. We are radiating with the photonic gamma light from the great central sun through Sirius and into Solaris, being transmitted to Pachamama and all her children of the sun. We are receiving assistance on high from our galactic teams of our star nations, sky beings, elementals, and ascended masters. As the Christos within rises from its dormancy, we fully activate and utilize the full power of our mighty I Am presence. The Christ consciousness is awakening within the heart center of all soul stars on mission for this great ascension, as we feel into the power of our still center, and the small voice within transmits the gnosis of your divine mission. We step fully into our roles as wayshowers, guides, and lamp holders of the new earth. We carry the Holy Grail codes within our DNA to transmit to every living sentient being of pure light. We activate you in this eternal now. Aho. Every day now we are being bombarded with these higher photonic rays of light to assist us in this great quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous. And today, with these powerful waves flowing in, we had many activations all over Pachamama. We had 108 M1.5 or greater earthquakes all over the grid. Most powerful today on the Ring of Fire south of Fiji Island, 6.1. Earlier today in Peru, South America, Andes Mountains, Kundalini of Pachamama, Peru 4.3, 17 kilometers depth, 717. Puerto Rico 3.0, Papua New Guinea 4.9, 13. Divine Goddess 214 kilometers depth, Chile, South America, also Ring of Fire. Andes Mountains 4.1, Mariana Islands 4.6. Puerto Rico had multiple activations, 3.2, 3.3, 33, Divine Mastery 3.4, and a 3.6. New Zealand, Bay of Plenty 5.0, very deep, 227 kilometers depth. Vanuatu Ring of Fire 4.9, another 13 code, 1313 portal of the 4.4, Divine 44. Central Alaska, we had a 3.1 activation. Northwest of Kuriil Islands 5.3, San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina, South America, also Andes 4.4, Chile 4.0, another 4.0 in Chile 4.4, portal of 4th density rising into the 5th, U.S. Virgin Islands 3.7, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Then we had the 6.1 south of Fiji, very deep, 605 kilometers depth. In the sacred portal of Crete, Greece 4.2, Aleutian Islands had multiple activations 3.0 and 3.7, another 37 code, the Mirror of Heaven 73. South of Fiji we had another 4.2, 585 kilometers depth, Bodfish, California 3.5, Southern California, United States. The whole grid again today lit up, the Ring of Fire rising with the divine Shakti energies, the goddess, she is rising, she is on fire, the fire burning from within, the fire in the belly being activated. This is the powerful cultivation, storage, and transmission of chi, heavenly chi. This is powerful energy. This is sacred prana. Breathe it in with every breath. We breathe in the heavenly chi. We release anything on the out-breath that no longer serves us. All negative thoughts, feelings, emotions. And feel the chi as it cultivates, as it builds and expands in the belly. We store this chi until we need it most. Which now this becomes daily, hour by hour, minute by minute. We are fully on mission. This is it. We are on the threshold of the new golden age, heaven on earth, the new Edenic codes. Now for our team on Patreon, we're still working on the video training, Laughter, Qigong, the Laughing Buddha transmission, which hopefully will be uploaded tomorrow. If you're on our Patreon team, be sure to check out the transmission from a couple days ago from Mama Bear's Holy Sanctuary. And again, if you're on our Patreon team and want to continue supporting us, multiple people were removed from the Patreon interface. There's a glitch in the processing, so if you still want to continue supporting us, if you could do us a favor and check to see if the processing went through for your monthly pledge, we'd appreciate that greatly. And we appreciate and are grateful for every one of you that's continuing to support our mission and work with your pledges and donations. If you'd like to support our work, you can make a pledge or donation at the links at egolovecondor.com. Namaste. Now we continue with the current Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 26 degrees 35 minutes Aries, the sun at 11 degrees 32 minutes Cancer. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 12 degrees Cancer, a Chinese woman nursing a baby whose aura reveals him to be the reincarnation of a great teacher. Aho! And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 27 degrees Aries, through imagination, a lost opportunity is regained, from astrologyweekly.com. And now, my sacred Condor, pull a card for you from the tarot deck Shadowscapes from Stephanie Poi Moon Law and Barbara Moore. The card she pulled for you today is 3 of Cups. There is a song that dwells at the ocean's floor. It lurks in the chasms. It hides in the voices of whales and the squeals of dolphins. It haunts the reefs and caverns, and then once in a great while, like an air bubble that has been gathering under the crust, it bursts forth in an unstoppable swell to rise towards the surface. The sirens of the deep have been waiting for this moment. They come together when they feel the signal that trembles through the waves to all the corners of the sea. They sing. Their voices weave a counter melody and descent to the ocean's song. Laughter rings in trills and glissandos that send ripples from their lips. That gleeful shudder of the waters summons the denizens of the sea. All the varied creatures among the ocean's swells to follow in the wake of the sirens. The very movement of all the beings who swim through the waters is an elegant dance of undulation, a powerful slicing through the waves. The liquid dance of the sea bursts to the surface, and the song echoes to the vast vaults of the heavens. The 3 of Cups is a call to celebration, dancing, and singing. Friendship is its key component, and companionship, relying on others and developing community and team spirit. And now from Divine Sister of the Light, Ra James. The light codes are streaming in from Sirius. The Sirius gateway is open from the 3rd to the 7th. Many stars and planets are vortexes where energy enters or leaves our universe. Sirius is the most important of these vortexes. It's a literal gateway to heaven. Sirius is our spiritual sun behind our sun. We're going through a quiet period with the sun right now. When the sun is quiet, this can indicate larger events are coming. The galactic center, Sirius, the sun, and the earth are aligning, opening a powerful gateway. These are source energies, but are also galactic energies. Your DNA is made up of vibrational frequencies of light. As the energies and frequencies are increasing on the planet, your DNA is activating. The galactic frequencies and light codes coming into the planet are meant to trigger this process. This is the best time to be healing and working on activating your DNA. It's a new month and new energies. The energies we are feeling now will take us into the next week's 7/7 portal and Cancer new moon. July brings us the end of Cancer season and the beginning of Leo season. It also brings us the opening of the Lionsgate portal and a triple meteor shower. These light codes and activations we are receiving this month are all about creating the new, healing, and manifesting, from sparksofdivinelighealing.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, love with great tenderness. The deepest and truest of love holds within the following sacred treasures, which truly need to be cultivated, not only in heart-to-heart relationship, but in the same measure to the self. for you can only love another to the degree that you love yourself into the deepest shadows and the highest light. In German, if you love someone, you call them Schatz or Schatzi. Translated into English, this means to treasure, to hold dear, as if you have found the rarest of treasures, that which you value the most and hold dear within your heart and soul, and wish to nurture with tender loving care into the utmost of being. To me, I would love to add the word cherishing. To cherish means to protect and care for someone lovingly, as if they were rare, precious, and most esteemed, and held forever in your heart and soul, for they add value, love, and indeed, love with a great tenderness to your soul and life. What one treasures and cherishes the most is what one holds within one's heart. True love, indeed, lasts lifetime after lifetime, and ad infinitum. It has no end, it merely changes form and expresses itself in so many different ways and forms, yet the love deepens, and so does the cherishing, as one grows ever deeper in love, without one seeking this, or trying to force it, or needing to beg for it. It kind of lights upon you, without you even being fully aware of it. You just one day have a wide open heart and soul day, and suddenly you see and know what you were not fully conscious of before. With such comes a deep trust and respect, which goes beyond words. It is a deep soul companionship, which holds within it the ability to keep the heart open no matter what, and to be able to bear the depths of your soul and know that you are safe, that there will be no judgments, no criticism, no finger-pointing, no trying to change you into someone you are not, but merely unconditional love and deep acceptance. For you are worthy to be loved for who and what in truth you are, just like your beloved is worthy of the very same. More than this, there is a deep respect for one another, and this respect goes beyond words, for one now does not use words like daggers, and thoughts as well. You know that this soul will go with you through storms and fair weather, and will always be there to watch your back when you cannot see what is lurking there behind and around you. Such is trust and respect that it bonds together and forges the love bonds through eternity. I have in the last few years, since I first came truly in contact with the Cathars, deep remembering of much far beyond all of this, and the Mary Magdalene's Book of Love, and my quest for the white flame, have asked that the power of love be revealed to me. The first part of this journey culminated in my book, True Love and Sacred Union, an ode to love and being loved. Since then I have come light years in my deepest experience and transformation on the path of love. This morning I woke up with crystal clear guidance about the New Earth relationships, and the words cherishing came to the fore in the most powerful ways. The deepest truth is that you cannot cherish nor treasure another soul if you cannot cherish and treasure yourself. And the same applies to trust and respect and unconditionally love for the self. More than this, the power of love itself lies within divinity, the divine source, the very source of love at the infinite core. There is something very deep and profound happening here as the power of love is being returned to the new earth at full throttle. Therefore, the old ways of relating and relationships will simply not work any longer. We need to make quantum shifts in our true soul remembering of what true love in truth is. Yes, all paths lead back to yourself, before it expanded into oneness and unity within and without. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Paul Dobry Carey. A constant stream of encoded patterns of light arriving from the opening of the Sirian Stargate as higher frequencies start to vibrate previously dormant strands of DNA like harp strings to bring them online and operational. Chemical poisoning, crop mutation, water structure reshaping, frequency manipulation, reduction in sun exposure, population reduction, are all attempts at halting the inevitable process in the natural advancement of humankind. For those attuned to these frequencies have raised their own vibrations sufficiently high will automatically unlock the higher light key codes within their own DNA, which will bring about the next stage in human evolution. All internal change in cellular structure will create physical symptoms as feedback of the changes as the body flexes and strains against the restructure process. The path of light to ascension continues. With loving blessings, Paul Dobry Carey from PolarisAB.com. And from Divine Feminine 7777, A lot is going on behind the scenes right now. The frequency energy coming in from the central sun, our light bodies are being upgraded. We are receiving crystalline energy into our systems and the planetary system. This might be the reason that you have a headache or you feel so tired. You may also experience all the other ascension symptoms. What is also different is that our bodies crave food more than they did last week and before. Give your body what it needs and wants. Eat what you crave and rest as much as you can. You can even take a nap or two during the day if you feel like it and if you have the opportunity. If not, going for a walk might do wonders too. Relax and enjoy your life. Everything is happening as it should. You are going home. And from Divine Sister of the Light Pam, youngins. Such a huge wave of energy that is carrying us right now, moving us forward. Can you feel it? There's nothing we need to do with it, but we can help ourselves stay in balance by visualizing the stream of divine light that runs along our spines, that forms the core of our light body. That core extends far above our physical heads and far below our physical feet, deep into the heart of Gaia. See if you can sense or just imagine that energy, and let me know how it feels to you. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, July 2021. The current energies. About the powerful current energies coming from the planets that seem negative to many. If one approaches these energies from a higher perspective and with pure intentions, then one can see that these are forces of exorcism and carry unique opportunities for permanent liberation from demonic beings and harmful presences that have been eating up the human life force and causing fear, pain, and sorrow while occupying the inner worlds and the unseen etheric fields of the human system. So one who is willing to truly change, then she would be advised to be open and allow these energies to show her the hidden gifts and truths that they bring forth. Everything that happens in life has a reason, and as long as we are willing to learn the true reason, we are always capable to access it and receive the gifts that follow. Remember that for one to be able to take these powerful energies in, one must stand in purity. But if these energies are approached via the personality, mind, limited point of view, then one might just complain, have a bad day, a fight, an accident, or come face to face with a destruction. It is all a matter of choice. The doors towards self-knowledge, truth, and purity are open for anyone who hears the calling. Erini. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we begin one of the most caring and loving months of all year. July is going to be a very kind and soothing month in comparison with the previous ones. This month gives us some time to prepare ourselves for August, whose energies will burn away all lower frequencies that cannot coexist with the old ones, as we continue creating the space to embody the new Earth's energies that are already surrounding us and that will continue increasing as we step into the next months of the year. July reminds us how important it is to become our own caretakers, as Cancer, the main essence of this month, reminds us. A month for us to recharge ourselves to be ready for the next phase of plasma activation, which is what facilitates, as I previously shared, the light body change that we are about to experience, and that will help us to move into the next level of consciousness. These plasma frequencies come from the Pleiadian star system, a portal that initiated these transmissions and that we just passed in the previous months. Since this portal, all has been leading us into the process of building our crystal body, continuing with the process of DNA reconfiguration. We start July feeling the intensity of the recent wave that we are still integrating, and that will continue until September. Energies that will increase as we welcome the new moon in Cancer on July 9th, one that is deeply connected with the one in Leo happening almost on the same day on August 8th, just when we too have the Lion's Gate. Energies whose main message is an invitation for us to continue with the process of conscious transformation, one that we simply are suffering by agreeing to be at this transitional time on Earth, taking part in this profound global shift that we are undergoing. This phase will trigger in many a process of profound pain if they are still attached to old ways or aspects of their 3D, egoic self. This transfiguration procedure that we are precisely experiencing requires so much energy and discipline that all the planets will support too, as we will have the opportunity to move inward and continue working from within with all we desire to transform. For it is only by looking within and communing with our soul that we can know what is in need to be released. This month's main universal frequency is 3. Number 3 is exactly the integration of polarities, the creative result of unifying opposites, and the outcome that appears is a deep union that creates something that will benefit all. This is something that must occur at an inner level, and this is what we are all birthing, our new illumined, crystalline self. Number 3 is the number of creativity, intuition, and also the number of growth, as it is the result of the union between two equals, the synthesis of two giving birth to something new that will assist all. To reach this point first, we need to be in deep communion with our soul, purify our physical bodies, and connect at a deeper level with the creative spark that we all have within and that desires to be anchored. The frequency of number 3 goes beyond our interpretation of this number as being a creative one. This is the essence that invites us to connect with the feminine power within and begin to create from the same inner space what the masculine will bring into the tangible. This is the expression of our soul in the physical and constructive and stable ways. In tarot, number 3 is represented by the archetype of the Empress. The Empress represents the empowered feminine presence within us, the one who constantly creates and expands from within, for she knows no lack or disallows illusions to cover the truth. She lives in love with herself and all, for she knows that everything is one with her, and it is from this unified space that abundance and anything she needs is manifested. This is what we are invited to do at this time, to move inward from where all creations are birthed and focus on how we create instead of expecting anything from the outside to fulfill our desires and establish a higher form of communication with our unified self instead of searching it outside. A time to remember the authentic feminine archetype, going inward to nourish ourselves before we can bring this same nurturance and care in others. July is a month for us to come back into our inner womb, remaining here for rejuvenation before we step into another intense wave of constant integration. July is indeed a constant reminder of the importance that embracing our inner creative spark has. When we embrace our inner creator and personal power, realizing that there is no one to blame for our current reality, and begin to take responsibility for where we are, is that the true path towards freedom and sovereign beings, for we are now ready to confront our own shadows, creations, and empty ourselves of them to embrace higher truths. I wish you all a wonderful and blessed July, beloved ones. With infinite love, Natalia Alba from StarseedSoul.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, Light Evolution, the Arcturians. As the year is rapidly accelerating, see the great advancement to the higher light spectrum, the task of listening deeply to your internal messages and connecting to your inner knowing. See your journey as a series of light upgrades, for the awakened ones are rapidly expanding to a higher light field. We simply ask you to continue this light journey. See yourself as a light evolutionary seeker, brought to this particular timeline to assist in the great light assimilation. For the awakened ones, you are physically part of this process day by day, for your role is to assist others as you walk among the masses, simply being, holding the high vibrational light field. Know we are with you. We see the great light journey, aligned and in accordance with the universe, sending waves of cosmic love, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. We have successfully cleared the Genesis timelines for our Regenesis 2.0. Everything that was needed to complete for all 12 tribes is complete today for ancestral healing to get us to the finish line. Your commitment to heal and activate the medicine wheel and the personal karmic DNA is supporting your attainment of financial success and stability with new opportunities, relationships, and partnerships. Success is yours today for putting yourself into a powerful, sovereign position. You have freed yourself from the traps of putting all your attention on another and others. The diligent reassessment of where and who you are, giving your time and energy away to, is reaping rewards. Today you are being rewarded for putting yourself and your Father in heaven first. Protection surrounds you from these attachments, luring you back in to drain your time, thoughts, and energy. This Sisterhood of the Rose is now being activated and are upgrading to new levels of unconditional love and leadership. Ascension into the Bride of Christ template is here. This includes more access to Gnostic wisdom from Creator to you. As your relationship with the Most High continues to grow, a wealth of information is provided that is fully supporting your new, abundant lifestyle. This is also freeing the Divine Masculine Christ from temptation for their rebirth as equivalent Creator counterparts. They are done fighting against the Divine Feminine Christ and are choosing this new opportunity to come back home into union with their bride. This is all due to your efforts to free the Divine Masculine Christ and the Adam Y gene seed branch of the karmic attachments from Lilith that created perpetual losses and karmic loops of separation and betrayal. Our tribe found the light within to lead the way out of temptation and original sin. 1 John 1:7. But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, we have fellowship one with another, and the blood of Jesus Christ the Son cleanseth us all from sin. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Here in the Moon Astrology, Friday, July 2nd, 2021. A heads up, CME incoming. A coronal mass ejection CME that left the Sun on June 29th is approaching Earth. ETA, estimated time of arrival, is July 3rd. High latitude auroras are possible if not geomagnetic storms. A CME is expected to hit Earth on July 3rd. What will that feel like? We got a preview on June 30th when a similar shockwave arrived. CMEs are famous for punching above their weight, that is, sparking bright auroras even when the CME itself seems relatively low scale. July 3rd could turn into such an occasion. Spaceweather.com. Expect to feel tired yet wired as your energy levels fritz and fluctuate. Magnetic shifts pull apart the old as they open the consciousness to a new experience, and it triggers your DNA Taurus fields to follow suit. Extra rest, hydration, and grounding are important to prevent your systems from overheating, especially with Mars activating the Saturn-Uranus square, intensifying the North American heat dome. From Here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, Gaia Daily, July 2nd through 5th. Get this show on the road. Mars is an exact T-square with Uranus in Taurus, and directly opposite of Saturn in Aquarius. This T-square as fixed signs is about establishing a new and different energy. Mars in opposition to Saturn brings frustration in trying to move forward. This transit is putting the pressure on and pushing us to express our light and truth. In square to Uranus, there is tension around the one thing that is holding us behind the gate. This is whether or not we feel worthy and deserving of a new, healthier paradigm. We are up against the wall with the old versus the new way. Venus, also in Leo, will make the T-square next week. This is all leading up to the epic Venus-Mars conjunction near the middle of the month, when these planets will be visible in the evening sky. Together with the brand new crescent moon, this is a beautiful picture of a fresh start in overcoming duality consciousness. Less and less are humans falling for the divide and conquer agenda. The Sun in Cancer is urging us forward and finding wholeness and compassion within. Dramatic world events are forcing us to once again love our brother. The planets are lining up for us in an epic way. This weekend, the Sun in Cancer and Mars in Leo comes into the star formation of planets at 10 to 12 degrees of each sign. It's a lineup of stars, one sign apart, creating multiple angles and transits and dynamic geometry. This is telling us that it is time to fly, express our true potential, and rise to meet our own divine timeline. We have been waiting for things to line up in our life for quite a while. We are still feeling a lack of direction with Mercury in retrograde shadow and coming into its third and final square with Neptune. We may be feeling totally confused and stuck in divergent realities, but it is all about to fold together. Mars and Venus in Leo says that your role is to shine your light. This is how we do our part to help get this show on the road. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mars in Leo trine Chiron in Aries. As the potent T-square continues, we find a release point, a way out or through. Our inner warrior, guardian of will, drive and passion links harmoniously with the wounded healer, giving us the courage to find positive ways to resolve tension. Forge old pain into motivation. Coach yourself with compassion. Offer encouragement to others. Be a cheerleader instead of a naysayer. Lift each other up. Assert your rights. Defend a cause. Pursue your goals with confidence. Engage your willpower. If you have been troubled by physical problems or inertia, initiate a search for a teacher, therapist, doctor, or healer. Express anger safely to prevent it being internalized, causing dis-ease. A holistic approach releases energy. Physical movement and exercise have a therapeutic effect. You have an opportunity to play a part in your healing process. Be proactive. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 200, Yellow Overtone Sun. Overtone is the name for the number 5, and its keywords are empower, radiance, and command. The 5th day of a wave spell adds tremendous power to whichever day it falls on. It's an excellent combination of number and day, which shall help enormously with whatever quest you began on day 1. Today is Yellow Sun, which represents enlightenment, universal fire, and life. When the yellow sun happens on an overtone day, we are empowered by enlightenment. This is one of the most profound days in the Tzolk'in. Expect light bulbs to appear above your head. Revelations, insights, and good ideas seem to pop out of nowhere. Make the most of it today. These revelations will have long-lasting effects. You may feel like you have a fire in your belly, which is useful when on a quest or mission, so get it done. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Roger Grossman. Today is Yellow Overtone Sunday on the 13 moon, Dream Spell Mayan calendar. Yellow Sun, Tribe 20 of the 20 solar tribe archetype cycle, enlightens life, universal fire. Work with the element of fire and the sun. Fire tends to burn fast. Be sure to continuously feed your fire so you keep from getting burned out. Fan your inner flame. Ascend and burn with total illumination. Yesterday's storm clouds have now burned away, leaving you feeling the spark of divine life force energy that is the source of all life. Yellow Sun has the special distinction of being both the end and the beginning of the 20 archetype cycle. It is the 20th tribe on the archetype cycle, and at the same time, it is also the 0 numbered tribe. Many consider 1 to be the beginning, but in actuality, 0 is the place that all things originate from. What our backward perceived culture defines as 1 is in actuality 0 and vice versa. When you think about the concept of being all one, do you picture a line or a circle? Imagine one of anything. Let's use you as an example. You are one individual. You exist. In order for you to be able to exist, then that means that your non-existence must also be a possibility. How could you exist unless there is a non-existence for you to exist from? If you were to put that concept into number code, existence equal 1, non-existence equals 0, that means that in order for 1 to exist, 0 must be present first. 0 or non-existence defines and makes 1, or existence possible. 0, however, exists all by itself without the presence of 1 or any other number needed to make it possible. 0 is the all-one. 0 is the mathematical equivalent of God, the source of all life. 0 is also the number that represents the sun, the source of all life here on our planet. 0 is all beings in existence combined. We are all 0. Overtone of Radiance, Step 5 of the 13-step Creative Energy Cycle, empowers command radiance. The number 5 is circular, centering, and radiant. A perfect circle forms around a 5-pointed star. If you look at 5 as it appears on the face of dice, there are 4 dots in the 4 corners. The 5th dot is the center. 5 radiates outward from the center. Having achieved a solid foundation of 4 to build upon during yesterday's self-existing tone of form, you now find yourself gravitating toward your center and a centered state of being. When you are able to get centered, you are then also dwelling in your physical center. When you become physically, emotionally, and energetically centered, you can make your way more easily into your heart center, the place where you radiate outward from and are perceived by others in ever-widening rings. Radiate from your heart center, enlightenment, life, and universal fire. Day 5 of the 13-day cycle themed Yellow Warrior, questions, intelligence, fearlessness. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow, Overtone Sun, Kin 200, 2nd of July 2021, 222 portal, Radiant Enlightenment, 2/7/2021 equal 275 equal 212 equal 23 equal 5, 2 twins partners cooperation, 7 magic mystic spiritual initiation, 12 acquiring strength wisdom, 3 Holy Trinity joy creativity, 5 freedom change transformation liberation, Kin 200 equal 2 partnership cooperation polarity 0 source power. An absolutely gloriously beauty-filled day. Today is a very holy and divinely spiritual gateway, a day to shine as brightly as the sun. Day 5 in the Yellow Warrior wave spell of fearlessly questioning everything in our path, with a profound intelligence, disabling the old paradigm and fully focused on forging a new path to a brave new world. Today we find the courage to fearlessly shine our light creatively, allowing it to radiate as we empower our independent missions. Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm, action commands, power empowers, essence, radiance. Number 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded, they order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. Today we are empowering our divine missions through claiming our sovereignty. As you move toward your core of Source light, you will find a clear light awareness that is innately innocent. Clarity and freedom become expressions of being, and bliss becomes the body. A new reality is born. From the union of ourselves with our Source, we birth cosmic consciousness. Open your heart as a flower to the sun, and become the same love that holds the cosmos together. You are the dawning of the new solar age, beautiful, innocent children of the sun. Today's question is, am I ready to fearlessly illuminate my true core essence as I empower my divine mission? What a glory-filled day to be alive on planet Earth. Now is the time to fully align with what we are here for, how we serve the divine to truly step up and give our gifts to birth the new earth and the new time. We are once again gifted with a very divinely spiritual day supporting us to ignite our light, step up and truly shine very, very, very brightly. Today we can awaken to our full remembrance of who we truly are, golden, solar, Christed humans. Divine blessings for a radiantly empowering day. Enjoy the radiant sun. And Lakek ala Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 200, Yellow Overtone Sun. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to enlighten, commanding life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of elegance. And on this powerful day of elegance, radiance, and fire, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges and donations for our daily living expenses, so if you'd like to help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world and continue our sacred work, you can make a monthly pledge at White Gold Eagle or patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Arifa Gill, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at our PayPal link at egolovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's art business. You can purchase her beautiful goddess totem she has made to order zodiac totems for each month of the year, and other beautiful works of art you can check out at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions. 2 powerful codes, one from our Pleiadian Bro Stars and Sisters of the Light, and our Huna Bro Star of the Light, Li Prairie. We begin with Pleiades 1 messages, July 2nd, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition, attention for calls in PVSC-SDE. Revelations keep taking place. MID pillars continue to be removed. Etheric agitators and captures. Moral strengthening increases. Attention to the order of the solar disk. Order of TIY. Special projector support started 100% non-regressive. Solar angels approach. Special projector-free emissions anchoring 12% non-regressive. Etheric cauterization are started. Etheric barriers diminish. Mergers of realities in progress for conclusions. Island of purification. Projectors aimed and in support 88% non-regressive. Crystal Fleet starts Phase 1. Download Han 96% non-regressive. Multi-reality transmitters attune. Transitions in 4D accelerated. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1. Ashtar plus 11. From disclosurenews.it and from Divine Bro Star of the Light of the Huna Nation, Li Prairie. Godhead Spark, Infinite Fractal, Energy Field, Avatar Star Being, Anchored Embedded, Modulation Waves, Cosmic Grid Frequency, Wave Front Delay, Real-Time Hologram, No Light Speed Limit, One Reality Continuum, Atomic Cube, Sphere, Merkaba Covenant, Twin Flames 2 Poles, RNA Sequences and DNA, Resurrect Divinity Crown, Inner Being Rebirth, Density Shift Platforms, Gaia to Matea, Lemuria 5, Earth Third Eye, Telepathic Navigators, Light Body, Space Suit, Frequency Starseeds, Quanta Space Manifolds, Celestial Superhighways, Self-Aspect Time Slips, Interface Density Realms, Equatorial Wave Field, Celestial Terrestrial Womb, Double Counter Rotating Torus, Singularity Host, Infinite Realm, Galactic Migration, Currents, Stargates Under the Sea, Gravity Push, Wave, Fractal Octave, Doubling, Expansion Event Horizon, Soul Ship, Star Body, Multiverse, Interstellar, Primary Light Timeline, Evolving Intelligence, First Estate Cosmic Heart, Enlightened Compassion, Ascended Star Being Presence, Galactic Wave Harmonics, Liquid Crystal Zero Mass, Symbiotic Machines, Consciousness Matters, Gnosis Logic Ethics, Co-Creators Unity, Emergent Order, Temple Within, Footnote, Fallen Galaxies, Tilted Counter Rotated, Milky Way Inversion, Matrix, Masonic Ring, Photon Belt, Dionysius Masquerade Theater, Eugenic Monarch Psyop, Wounded Child Losing Trust, Expanding Time Reality, Transhuman AI Tech Machines, Gods of Silicon Age of Amazon, Ethernet of Things Total Control, Metagalactic Core, Wave Memory Recall, Star Nations Guardians, Planetary Recalibration, Sirius Sun, Blue Ray, Venus Crown of Stars, Crystal Creation Spheres, First Emanations Radiance, Star Body, Divine Child, Infinite Game. And with that, beloved beings of light, thank you for joining us today on this great mission of the ascension of Earth and all her inhabitants and all sentient beings of pure consciousness. This is it. We are on the threshold. July is going to be this great month of shifts and activations to assist us into this breakthrough point, this compression breakthrough into the 0 point, and into the supernova codes of the eternal light, the emanation, the infinite expansion, from the one into the many and the many into the one. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, shining your light brightly into the void, illuminating all in your path. Have a beautiful and blessed awakening. Make sure to make it the best day ever. For with the power of our mighty I Am presence, all things are possible. And know this, the eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.